everybody.
There he is.
Come on, Harold.
I'm trying.
Hi guys,
We've got some class clowns on the go here.
Weekends here again.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rain and Pain podcast, episode 7. I am your host, Harry Lightfoot, with my co-host up there, Charlie Great. How's Charlie?
Yeah, good mate, ready.
We're ready, and joining us late as per usual. So just before we introduce them, we're going to ask the comments and the fans for a punishment to do at tomorrow night's training session for these two boys for turning up late to the podcast. But without further ado, Dumb and Dumber, El Chapo and El Chapo, George Grant and Mr. Stiff will stamp. Welcome to the podcast.
Good evening.
First question: why Mr. Stiff?
Oh, just a nickname from Big Paul Cook, the big coach, the Stiff Meister General. Yeah,
Because
I think he's just rude. To be honest, rude. Pure rudeness is where that came from.
so it's not about mobility.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Understood. Again, we are an inclusive podcast. We like to say this at the top as well. Granted, I know you and your mates listen to it as well, but we do like to point out that we're an inclusive podcast where
Stiffy's even allowed as well.
Yep.
No.
encouraged.
We accept all stiffs and all softs. So,
Okay.
well, we're going to move into our first little game just to get the viewers warmed up, to get you boys warmed up. A game of Mr. and Mr. As you both sat next to each other in the same attire. For what better way to get kick-started with a game of Mr. and Mr. So it's just who's most likely to. I'm going to ramble off some quick fires.
And you got to point at each. You got to point at the person who's most
Me,
likely.
yeah.
So who speaks?
It's a,
No one speaks. You've
it's
got
a
to point.
It's a point. Are you ready?
Yes.
So I'll give you an example. Let's run a demo example because the first one's not going to go right. Most likely in 2014 to be voted Britain's sexiest farmer.
It's 15.
You just got a point,
Just got a
granted.
point, George.
There you are, and that's the game. And we'll see. And we'll.
Well done. Well,
Together, aren't we?
blow my neck. It's
It's
like
supposed to be
teaching
quick
year
fire.
ones.
It's supposed to be quick fire, lads, but we'll see how we get on.
Right, we'll go
Do
quick fire. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Who is the most organised?
Oh, I've lost my finger.
You're not playing that one, Stampy.
I put my hand up.
You can't see you, mate.
Yeah, a hand.
Yeah.
Losing a hand.
Yeah,
We're going
Let me
this
see your right
Go,
hand.
go in front of the body.
Yeah,
Anyway.
here.
Quick fire, guys. Obviously, best chat. Who's got the best chat?
Me. Yeah.
Mm.
That's terrible. George is snoozing.
Who is the better husband?
Oh,
George's finger sort of went.
me. I have got a finger.
Who is the worst passer / catcher?
Oh, me. I'm not saying something. Highlighted last Saturday.
I'll be honest. That question originally was who was the better catcher, but we changed it to worse because it's a bit of a poison chalice.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Yep.
It probably goes Liam Dufton, Stampy, and then me.
Poor Liam. He's got better.
He can't catch though, can he? At least he's good in open field when he's got the ball in his hand.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Quick fire, Harry. Come on.
Yeah, sorry. Who has the most embarrassing story about the other?
I've got a fairly good one. We've both got this, about the same. Yeah, it's about the same, yeah. Our best man just gave it away at both each one. It was terrible.
Who pays the bill?
Between the two of us,
Yeah, if you was to go out couple with couple, you'd pick up the
we'll take it turns. 50-50.
Okay,
Are you going Dutch?
We're modern men. Yeah.
okay. Who would survive longer in a nuclear catastrophe?
Oh, George would have been at the epicenter. Stampy. He landed on his hooter.
Who's most likely to laugh at a funeral?
Oh, George. Probably, yeah. 100%.
And who's winning a fight out of you both?
Me. Don't think so. No, Stampy, lay on me.
we did see Stampy at the jiu-jitsu last year, and he was pretty fierce. So
Reigning champion. Low centre of gravity, he's strong.
Low centre of gravity. He's 6'2", isn't he?
Yeah, but he's just his legs are heavy, aren't they? Full of gravy. Oh. What is that? What's it? Where you going there? What's in it, Harry?
water, Hydration is key, Joe McDonald.
Why do you not have glasses in your house?
It's too late.
It's his conversation, please.
It's my conversation. Anyway, well, that's it for that little game, little warm up. Charlie's going to take us on to the next section.
Right, we're going to be serious now, gents, I'm afraid. Right, we're going to recap the match from Saturday and recap the season and how's it going. So, start off Saturday. How did we get on?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, really fun.
Great
for a win, no rain.
Yeah, seemed a steady warm up, and then we seemed to play well from the start. Sort of, we got a good lucky try in, and then they got a better try in, more of a team try, but then we sort of ran away, didn't we?
Yeah, things started to come together.
What was the score?
76-17, the 17-76.
Yep.
So,
Against
Nottingham Moderns.
Away.
Yeah, that's important to add that. What about the season overall? What are our thoughts?
Well, it's been. I've only played a few first team games, so I've had a great season in the
You've been dropped to the ones. Yeah, we've had a couple of players that have been dropped to the ones this season as well. You were in the Storming twos for a while.
Yeah,
all went downhill when we had to get Stampy in the ones, really. It's been an interesting one. We've had some decent performances. We've got a very good 15 of players, or more than 15, but starting team is good week in, week out.
I thought you were just going to say 15.
No, the 15 he's not as good as last year, I would say. The 15 this year, is he?
Was Spen playing last year, was he?
Yeah, he was, yeah. Spen was scoring
cards. I didn't look at the back positions. I have no idea who plays where.
Yeah, you're a bit it's antiquated.
So while we're on that topic then, Stampy, can you tell us the numbers of the backs in rugby, please, and the positions that they are?
9 from 15. That's
yeah. Like 9. What do they do?
Pass at the back.
What are they called?
Scrum half.
Very good. Mike Starling, Eddie Neff.
Yeah. Often busy.
10.
That's Spen.
Yeah. What does he do? What's he called?
So one scrum half.
I don't know. Fly off.
Right.
I'm not interested in anything that's not in the forwards.
Now, 11 are inside centre. What's he do?
Inside and outside, I do know that. Then you got your wingers.
What number are the wingers?
11 and 14.
Which one's 11?
The left.
I did look. Yeah, good.
Stampy just knows tired prop and number 8.
Fullback.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And then you tend to be 16, don't you?
Yeah. I've learned a lot today.
Did you
it's a thinking
Didn't you play centre for the twos once? And you had to actually Google what centre does?
Yeah, I did, yeah. That's the first and only time I've ever played it.
Out of interest, is your skill set versatile enough to warrant that Googling? Did you do anything other than catch it and bang it up anyway?
I don't think I passed once. So, no.
Standard game.
Many knock-ons?
0. I don't very rarely knock on.
I shouldn't think they passed it to you in the first place, did they?
It was a tough game away at Newark.
That was nasty.
It was. We had to use their shirts.
Yeah, bloody. That's awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So, all in all, apart from that, how's the season then? What are we going to... Let's rattle through the last... an overview of the last 4 games then, Georgie Grant. We've got Mansfield. Who have we done in the last 4? We've done Mansfield.
Mansfield. There's one in between there.
Loughborough.
Away. Yeah, so Mansfield, we turned the gas up a bit because we'd been getting a bit half-hearted. And then we went away to Loughborough, and we sort of got the lead, and then we maintained that level and never pushed on. And they eventually caught us up and overtook us, whereas we didn't keep on pushing in, hammering the nail in. But and then turned it back up again for Manor Park. Yeah. I think everyone played 100% in that game. And then last week was probably a bit different because they're a bit of a younger side. But I think everyone played well.
What was last week?
It was good watching it last week, Nottingham Moderns. Because I was obviously on the sideline for a little bit. It's great.
Do you want to do a little zoom in on the eye, George?
What's that?
Do you want to do a little zoom in on the eye?
Well, there's nothing really to see now. Well, that was a blood blister apparently, and then a bit of a split there. So yeah, it's recovered. I've had worse.
Nice.
So on that note, we're going to go into some stats that we had from the weekend. Can everyone see this?
Oh, stop it!
When Prince comes on this podcast, is he going to be on the background of spectators?
He's been on, mate.
You've got
I have
Stampy.
Sorry, I should have been sponsored by Specsavers.
Before we start,
this is bollocks.
I do love who's P. Cook because they didn't have much of a game, did they?
Paul Cook.
Yeah, Paul.
Who's that?
Paul Cook. It must have been a good option, but it is.
Let's have a look at that. So let's read them out. 0 tackles made.
One tackle. This is great. I found Stampy, then I saw Cookie, and I was like, "This is even better."
2 meters made.
That's 2 carries, 4 meters made.
All right.
No, that's that. Oh, sorry, you are right. Apologies. So I was right in the end. 2 meters made.
I'm one knock on.
And 1 knock on.
You can't scrummage.
Special.
Yeah, I think Cookie's knock on was the highlight of knock ons all game as well, wasn't it?
Oh, when Joe passed it to him.
Yeah, because he was literally in there, and then Cookie just went, banged it to the floor.
Yeah, that's right. It's what Raisin do. So here we are. Let's highlight people in the chat. Then we have Mr. W Stamp. 1 tackle made, 1 tackle missed.
All I can say is I wouldn't run into me.
Clearly. 6 direct carries. That's pretty good work. That's pretty busy. 14 meters made. Not bad. 2 kick returns. 2 meters made from kick returns. Stampy, that's not ideal.
It was a high pressure situation.
That's from kickoff, right?
Yeah. And then 2 knock-ons. Anything to say? How did you feel about your own performance?
Yeah.
We did say to each other after the game, we were like,
pretty average game.
Didn't really feel like we did a lot there. I apparently did more than I realised. Seeing as I did miss half the game, I will let people know. Oh, Stampy you did come off after a bit, so that is one little.
I would just like to point out as well, Stampy actually got man of the match.
Yeah, did, yeah.
Yeah, Stampy the prop got man of the match.
Stampy the prop.
Yeah.
I'll never forget his face when we scored, and then Cookie went, "You're off to 8 now," and he came running over to where Youngie stands, like, "I'm number 8 now, I'm number 8."
He started running for the first time in 80 minutes.
Yeah. He actually sprinted for position.
Stampy and I do love it when he gets to go number 8. It's
There you are then, Granty. Get after yours. 4 tackles made.
I was already
8 carries. Granty, here you go. 75 meters over the gain line.
It's been I think that's most all season I've done. By probably double. I've not made any meters this year.
Yeah, I might still be a single digits man on the carries. I'll be honest with you. I'm an 8 meter and under man. I'm very dangerous over 5 to 7 meters.
Yeah, well, normally I can break a line, but I just haven't been able to do it this year. Joe McDonald made the point. There always seems to be some unlucky person or someone that's lucky that catches me every time. So I'll break a tackle and then someone will get me.
Let's have a look at Spen Holvey's nominal mention here, though. I think 8 tackles off Spen.
Very good.
And he's made 140 meters over the game.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. From 6 carries.
I think one of them was a 90 meter.
I think, when I came off, we made a massive break. And
he scored 2 tries with a hell of a run, to be fair to him. So
he did. Yeah,
played well. Very good.
So there are battle stats.
But Joey McDonald, do you see how many carries he made? Well, that was pretty good. He was second to Youngie.
I can't imagine.
Youngie does steal a lot of carries, doesn't he?
Because he's good at it.
He just steals them all the time.
Little shout out to the only turnover.
Yeah, try line. There was either me or you or Tommy Aldridge there. Pod was ready. And then, Youngie just comes in, bam, steals the try.
So
full analysis.
We're going to play a game. This is worth 2 points. This is like a bit like a question of sport. What happens next?
Absolutely.
I'm going to stop here. We're going to break down. Stop. What happens next?
Second half.
Were we defending or attacking?
We have the ball, George.
Attacking now.
What happens next?
Before.
We have the ball, mate.
Right.
The 9 passes it.
Do you think?
We said what happens next.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's run it through. So good news is Stampy was wrong because we've actually jungled it.
Who the hell's done that?
That was Connor, Johnny.
What are we doing here?
Connor had a good game.
Looks like a red scrum hat's got the ball. What are we doing here?
Oh, that
That's
was
one,
it.
that's two. That's three.
Here we go, boys.
Who's that then, Granty?
There, looks like a bloody good player now.
Bloody good player. Bloody handsome boy.
Could do with getting that bit clearer, get that in HD. That would be proper highlight.
Is Stampy claiming the assist on that one for the little tap
Well,
back?
Came straight off the hand.
Now we're going to play the same game. What happens next? Let's run it through. Benny's gone rampant. Love that. Stampy's pissed it on.
I didn't realise
that was Jogging's shocking pass.
Let's have a look. Hang on. Shocking pass. Let's have a little look. Fenny's played nicely. What's happened here?
The ball's gone. Look how far
it looks catchable.
I think Stampy only had one knock on the stats. It's two that I know of.
No, it was a two.
Did it say two?
Yeah.
There was definitely two of them.
Youngie, shocking passing.
So what do we
And just
think?
whilst we're here, we may as well plug this weekend's game. Market Raisin First versus Burton Twos down at Willingham Road. 2:15 kickoff. If you'd like to come down and support the boys. George and Stampy are both unavailable, I believe.
I don't know, George
This
was.
weekend. Is George available?
George is available.
Oh, next weekend is George unavailable.
No, I'm available.
He's always available.
Well, alright, I'm confused. Stampy, why aren't you available, mate? What's going on this weekend?
Just out and about, busy.
He's shooting.
Oh, the camera's got it funny. There it is.
There we go.
Shooting Stamp.
Balancing the leisure activities on a Saturday. Been quite rugby heavy last few weeks, so we've had to balance it out with a bit of shooting.
Well, tell your battle stats. Fucking hell.
What did you say?
Your battle stats.
Oh,
Not much of a battle there, was there?
no.
Not much of a stat either.
The only thing he's battling is his laziness.
Oh, yeah.
Idolitis.
I was in the right place at the right time, just didn't carry anything.
Were you in the 9-10 channel a lot? From what was it? Terry McDonald said that. Just in the way all the time.
There was a couple of times where we called a nice
There's
tango
one or
or
two,
a tiger and Stampy just happened to
So
be
the tango, Ben wanted it, and I just did run through, but
Oh, I remember that.
anyway.
Right, go on then. Next question.
Right, moving on to the fun questions now.
You two are known as the couple of Market Raisin and Lav Rugby Club.
Are we?
You are. And so we're going to play a fantasy game now. If you two had to create your ideal nuclear family out of Market Raisin current lads, number one, which one of you is mum and which one of you is dad? You need to pick two grandparents, grandpa, grandfather, grandma, two daughters and a son, and one player as your pet. Who are you picking to create this family out of Market Raisin current players?
Well, I'd like.
So he one of us is mum and dad.
Yeah. Who's who?
Can't we be modern and both be men?
Say again.
We'll be modern and both be men.
Both be daddies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah. We're an inclusive
We are an inclusive podcast.
No wrong with that.
I guess you ought to know. Yeah.
The dog would be Terry McDonald because he's like a spaniel.
Yes,
he's like he's a spaniel, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Who are the grandparents?
His tail.
Who are the grandparents? Oh, they've got some seniors to choose from, haven't we?
Crowley's quite a grandfather figure, isn't he? Old and wise.
Yeah.
Not
So we need a grandma.
Yeah, grandma.
You can obviously again. You can have two grandpas as well,
yeah, Pridge is a bit of a
Fridge is a bit with grandma. Yeah.
and you think about the money as well. That's smart.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
that inheritance.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
You have a good bomb shelter.
That's smart. All right. You need 3 kids.
3 kids.
Spen's definitely a child.
Yeah.
Eddie Nichols is a bit of a kid.
Oh, yeah, it'd be quite a hyperactive household. That.
Yeah, wouldn't it? They could calm it down, don't
Quick
they?
with the tisms.
Who could calm it down with?
Somebody nice and steady. Not steady, but
No, you're about
sensible.
to insult somebody,
Yeah,
aren't you?
okay, not steady. I don't know. It's hard.
Throw a name out there.
I need a team list.
Sam Lampard.
Okay.
He's chilled out.
The son that will make you proud.
Yeah.
He can also make the shelter because he knows how to do bricks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can help. And Crowe can help him. He can.
Yeah. Good household,
Manage.
actually.
Yeah.
Next
On the
question.
spot.
Next question.
We're not
Tim.
bringing that question back next week. I tell you what, lads.
Yeah, that's awful.
You didn't prepare us for that one.
Yeah, we should have a bit more preparation. We would know these right off the fly.
I'm the sort of person that needs preparation.
Yeah.
Sorry, lads. Anyway, next question.
That makes you mummy, I believe.
Granty. This question is for you. Ex-captain of Market Raising, you did 3 years?
Yeah, one was with COVID and then 2 playing years.
Okay. Thoughts on being captain at the time? Thoughts on not being captain anymore? How was your time as captain?
Yeah, it was a shock to start with. What was I? Was it 24, 25 when I became captain? And then nobody was expecting it, including myself. And we'd just come back to rugby training after COVID. So it was tough trying to get the Goodwin was my vice captain. It was tough trying to keep people motivated for a whole year without playing a single game.
Yeah.
So that was pretty horrendous. I had 3 seasons and 3 head coaches as well. Tomo was for my first year. And
I wasn't even playing then.
No, you weren't. No, because they shouted at you and you didn't like it in pre-season. You didn't like the RF regime,
I had
did
to
you?
have a sit down because I was never tired. And he said, "You wouldn't do that in a game, would you?" I said, "I probably would actually."
You're letting your teammates down!
I had to have a sit down. My legs wouldn't work.
No, I'm not. I just can't be asked to run.
I couldn't stand up. I was tired.
You're about to be sick, weren't you? Oh, petal.
Yeah, they were shouting horrible.
Horrible
what?
And then who did we have next year? Then we had Rory. That was,
Rory Pike.
that was a challenging year. Trying to come off the back of a year where we had no games. More or less didn't have a second team at all. Bounce players from. But yeah, I did enjoy it. We had some serious highs and lows. What was it? We got beaten by Melbourne away. Pridge organised a minibus there. Melbourne away, 88-8. They beat us. And then shows how the season changed because then we beat. No, it was 0-0 when they came to us. The snowy old pitch was white over. Horrible conditions, but for some reason we were just absolutely pumped up for it. So we did actually go. I managed to get over the try line, but knocked it on apparently. Was that
February time? I remember.
Yeah, it was February time. Yeah, towards the end of the season.
Driving past, not
A
playing.
rare 0-0 actually.
Yeah, very
It was
rare. No. A lot of people were asking questions. Could have been 3 points as well if Mikey Starling didn't slice his penalty kick. But who am I to? Hey, you were the corker on Saturday, didn't you, Harry?
Yeah, unfortunately there's no clips of that, so.
I can pull it up if you want it.
No, thanks. No, you'd
might
have
as
to
well
find it.
fallen
Yeah,
over.
you'd have to find it. A little shout out to Mikey Starling though, who when I rewatched their match against Grimsby, when he got a couple of kicks on the sideline, he gave himself a little clap. You'll see him, it goes over and he went, starts running back off.
Listen, Flash should always be celebrated.
Yeah, it was good but funny. Any captain talk / philosophies that you had, George, throughout your time?
No, nothing really. It was
Put your mates in the team.
yeah, put your mates in the team. That's where Stampy got most of his first team appearances.
Yeah, it was quite.
You do need good connections in your team, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't want to be captain of people you don't like.
regular appearance. I did always say to him, when I'm not picked for first team, that's a good thing because the team's moved on. It's going well. So yeah, I always think if I'm not playing, it's good.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting time. It was what are you saying, captain? I did realise talking probably isn't my best point. So leading by example. If ever I went and made a big tackle or something or a big carry, that was probably I could do more for the team by doing that, playing 100% and doing a little chat on the pitch maybe. But
don't want to be too frantic, do you?
So if you were captain now, Granty, who would you pick in the team to chat for you?
I do think Youngie's a good speaker, as long as he's not high-tempered at the time. Yeah, Youngie's got some good points. Harry's obviously got some good points.
Thank you.
That's about it. Leave it at that. Someone from the back, someone from the forwards, who are regular as well. You know, Harry, 9 times out of 10 is going to be at 15, and same with Youngie at number 8. So, yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Mm.
Any thoughts on returning as captain one day, or is that your time done?
That's my time done.
Time done?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anybody is too crazy on saying that. Will there be some legend captains in the time? They're the sort that would maybe return, but I enjoyed my time. It was, and I feel like I did do the best I possibly could have done. And it was a tough time. It was a bit of a poison chalice as well, with some politics within the club. And but yeah, it was. When I stopped being captain, with saying that, I was relieved when I had the captain role taken away, or not taken away, but moved on. But also at the same time, missed it, because all of a sudden went from being in the thick of it all to having just being a player.
Yeah.
And when you're young, you're keen to push into the first team, and then you're looking for that next step. You're keen to push into that certain position, and then you're keen to push on to be a vice captain or a captain. And then once you've done that, it's like, well, have you completed it? So then all of a sudden you have to find a way to.
It's quite a big commitment as well, I would say.
But yeah, at the same time, like now, there's no chance with a kid, and training become. Yeah, I just enjoy.
Yeah. How many training sessions have you been to this year so far?
Too good for Tuesdays.
Not too many. But
Too good for Thursdays some weeks.
probably could count it on 2 hands.
Stampy, you're currently too good for Saturdays, mate. So
I was still good.
Nice.
good enough for Tuesdays.
Just.
Yep.
Stampy does love a Tuesday session though. He says Thursdays are boring because he's always with the second team, and the second team get treated like shit on a Thursday.
I've been enjoying training just recently. Paul's been doing a good shift. He's been
Paul is a legend, isn't he?
It's been good. It's been good.
But that's the thing. So saying in 4 seasons, in effect, the last 5 seasons, we've had different head coach for 5 seasons on the bounce.
Yeah.
So we went from Tomo, RAF
Rory.
man, now Lincoln's at DOR, Rory, Freddie
Ed.
Tuolangi.
Eddie.
Then we had, it was a bit sort of a Timmins as DOR, didn't have a head coach, did we? And then Pete Southwell, and then Cookie came sort of back in after a month or 2 from pre-season.
Yep.
And then now Cookie. So the club has been through a massive amount of change, but credit to the current coaching team. It's going up and up and up.
Indeed. It is.
So, yeah,
It is.
For them all.
Good
Good.
answer. Good answer.
You love rugby, don't you?
Yeah, I don't love rugby. Yeah. So do
I
you?
mean, I like rugby just as much as George, but George seems to he loves talking about rugby, doesn't he? I feel like he's carer.
Stampy
Rugby carer.
Stampy disappeared to uni.
Yeah, that's
Went to Harper Adams.
Of course.
And,
I think
so we went to college together. We grew up together. Then
we stopped playing rugby when we went to college.
Yeah, so both of us did. We got a weekend job. We used to work on a dairy together, so it's sort of knackered rugby. And
We grew
went to farmers.
We started rugby together at Minis.
Yeah, and then Stampy got to play up a year because he's such a big boy.
That's where my career just sort of dipped because I couldn't really shine. I got moved up to with rookie. I was up here with rookie, so I played up with all the normal sized people, and then
Little wieners like me.
Then I had to go. I came back when we were under 15,
It
16.
was when we went to Colts, because Colts is 2 years
Yeah.
come together.
Yeah.
Stampy's always grumbling because he said, I could be playing for England if I got to play with little people. But he always had to play with the big boys the year above, so he didn't shine.
International rugby's famous for little people, Stampy. You're right, mate.
Well, he didn't get to, because he had to
play.
play up a year to play with people his size.
Had a show.
So he wasn't that. You get those videos on Instagram or TikTok.
Stampy, you're still bigger than everybody.
You know, when someone just charges through everybody, that would have been Stampy, but they didn't allow it.
They
So
unfairly even the playing fields. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
I would have known what the back's positions were. I would have known all.
It'd have been a back.
It'd have been best mates with Henry Slade and
I
Marcus Smith.
I do remember one training session where I got the training session got moved up. I had to go on my own. So go over there to those lot. They're all a bit. I didn't know anybody, and we got training, and they said, "Do you know what driving is?" As in driving in the back of a mall. And I was just like, "Do you mean driving?" They're like, "No, God." So, I don't know what they thought they'd got there, but I'm a quick learner.
Before you had a golf swing.
Is they?
Yeah,
Oh.
I see it as a standout moment when I was little. As a
Little, you were never little.
I look where you
As a
are.
little, you were never little.
dear.
I know.
I know what we were on about. We were on about.
Oh, well, growing up,
Oh, so he then went to Harper, disappeared, and he wouldn't come back to us Lincolnshire lads, and forgot about us all. But anyway, so then he
he
played.
was a bit more emotional about it.
He played rugby there, and then when he finished Harper, he was like, "Nah, that's me done rugby, not bothered." And then when I came captain, you
Made a
persuaded.
turn.
so that helped.
playing at half, that got me back
So-
into it.
Jason's biggest tight end was Ball.
You missed my account.
Long may it continue.
Oh, he played county as well.
Yeah, back in the day.
Just to get that in, man.
Yeah. Always actually.
What were them battle stats like?
Oh, can't remember. Bridge one there.
You were tight at them, weren't you, Stampy?
Yeah, I was.
That's before your number 8 days.
Mm.
Well, now they're back. The golden era's back in.
Now we've got my new studs actually.
Right, come on, let's rattle through them. Run it straight, raise and challenge. This is our classic go-to question. Who would you least like to run it into? Who do you reckon you can tackle 10 times out of 10, and who can't you tackle 10 times out of 10?
How wide's the channel?
Let's give you 5 meters.
Oh, that's difficult.
Mm.
I would have said Lloyd to tackle, but
He's
in 5 meters he would run around me. Depends if he's in. I don't know.
I want one Pryor running into me flat chat. He's a bit.
One person. Have any of you ever tackled Tom Lewis?
No,
No.
He is horrible. He's fast,
all arms and legs.
but really fast. Like, from a start line, if you were to accelerate, and it's like a lump of concrete to tackle, is solid. So he would be my run straight challenge. I wouldn't want to tackle him.
Okay.
And who would you want?
No.
That's
Who's
a
it?
different shout. I like that. I like a bit of a different shout. Pryor's getting a lot of nominations lately, so
Pryor's an
So-
obvious one. Pryor would fucking hurt, but I bet you Tom Lewis would probably hurt more with acceleration.
who you smashing then?
And a nice back.
Who you taking on?
What if you don't get them 10 times out of 10? What's the punishment?
Well, you don't want to know.
I just feel like if I went Lloyd,
They'll be
would
on the
say-
battle stats, mate.
I would say Spen because I just don't think he likes contact. I think all day long.
Do you want me to pull up them battle stats of who's made more tackles on Saturday, Ben?
You know why that is?
Spen's pretty good at tackling.
He'd run. If you were to run into anybody, I'd run into Spen all day.
But no, you're tackling him. Who is it? Yeah, who's tackling who?
You're tackling Spen and then you're getting tackled by someone.
Yes, you've got to tackle Spen. Spen would take a lot of tackling. 5 meters. He just dances around, doesn't he? I'd just go Lloyd, but
Yeah.
Sorry, Lloyd.
Just a pure weight thing.
I suppose I could just grab him by the
Straight
shirt.
line challenge. Not gonna try and run around you.
Yeah.
What's Lloyd
It
doing?
is run it straight.
I think he
to be
runs
fair.
out into you, is he?
5 meters is not wide.
Wide when it comes to
I'd
someone
get,
emote.
I'd get stepped most of the time.
Fred
Anyway.
Fennick was actually. Fred Fennick, we were doing that training session a couple of weeks ago, and but anyway, it was in the 5 meter channel, and he just missed out the tackle shield he was meant to run into, and just ran full pelt into me.
And Fenny's back as well.
He hurt.
Yeah, and Fenny is back.
He is
And
back.
Fenny is back. Get a little hiatus after a concussion. But he's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Come on then, Harold.
Game day superstitions. Any boys?
No, not really.
I've had lots. Like, I've gone through my whole time having a lot. So
Give us your best one. Give us your worst one.
used to always I had a mocker, a Costa mocker, before a game. I got a speeding ticket on the way, then got a mocker, and played the best game, even to this day, I'd say I played. Which
And you
was,
said stopping at the end of Newark as well.
yeah, so that's where I got it from Newark. But yeah, that was against Lutterworth when we were in Leeds 1. Best game I ever played. So that was always my superstition, and then
Mocker.
now I can't even be bothered. But certain things I have to make sure I've got my energy gel. If I've turned up one game without a gum shield, you have to make sure everything's in place. If you forget one thing, it just gets in your head.
Yeah.
So as long as you get everything set out, and that's it.
Creature of habit.
I don't think I have any.
Yeah.
I think I just happy to turn up.
Yeah.
Just happy to be there.
I think one of your superstitions, Stampy, is having at least one knock on a game.
Yeah.
Probably works.
Yeah, I'll do. I feel like I'm known for knocking on a bit more than I actually do. I think it's
I'll be honest. I had to delete a comment of today. Someone in the group chat was talking about Toby Green. Shout out, made like 17 tackles at the weekend or whatever. And someone went, Stampy passed all his tackling to Toby Green. And I thought no, because he knocked it on. So I couldn't even manage to pass that actually.
So you felt a bit too harsh, did you?
I had to delete that back. I thought he's on the podcast later.
He made the comment about Stampy uploading all his tackles onto young Toby. Toby's doing well. I'm pleased we've got Toby.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's just getting bigger and stronger with age as well. What is he? He's only been like 22, 21.
Yeah.
He won't be very old.
Big physical. He's well rounded, isn't he? He's like a really good. He's like a classic.
And he doesn't mind going second row, which is nice.
So you don't have to.
George Grant's just pulling rank left, right, and centre.
No one likes it second. It's like telling. It's like telling Harry to go on the wing.
True. I do dislike that a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one. Can't pick each other. Favourite player to play with. When you look at a team sheet and see someone's name, and you think, "Oh, nice. I enjoyed playing with that player."
Tom Dale with the second. He's always got good chat. Always fun. Had a very funny night with him on Saturday.
Oh God, he was a legend
Hilarious.
on Saturday.
Yeah, just hilarious. And I think he's 45, still
43, I think.
43.
Doing well.
Still,
He's still gassing people as well.
Yeah.
He gassed a couple yesterday.
He
That's
loves
not training,
it.
I think.
That's off every single training session. Every game he'll make, even if he's meant to be busy working, he'll be there.
He just loves it, doesn't he? He loves rugby.
Yeah.
some boy. So yeah, that's
George?
fine.
So I'd probably ought to pick a forward. Oh man. Well, I play with Dino.
Dino's good value, isn't he?
You just know what you sort of get with Dino. I did see him make a very mediocre tackle on Saturday, which I was disappointed with, where there was a winger, didn't even gas him, the winger just ran towards him, and Dino just put his hands out.
Shirt grab.
Normally, you just know what you get with Dino. That wasn't Dino. That was like, I think Dino thought he was rookie standing on the touchline. And
This was while you were watching.
yeah, this is while I was watching as well.
Also saying, I don't really want to go back on. I quite enjoyed watching the game.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy. Well, I didn't need to get back on it. It was going well. So. It was lovely. And it was good to see Connor back on. Connor did play very well. He's been a bit steady this season.
Yep.
You won't mind me saying that because I think he's
A
admitted
bit like
it.
the kid that fell out the tree, wasn't he, mate? He just wasn't in it when we played Man Apart. He just wasn't in it. And then
And even
now he is.
or even in the warm up. No offense to him, but he was irritating me more than anybody. Because he just wasn't in it. He was just, I don't know, he was just distant. And so I got onto him as we were walking into the changing rooms, and he was like, I don't know what's up. Can't get my head in it. But sure enough, when he came on, I think he came on a lot sooner than he was ever expected.
He was about 20 minutes in, wasn't he? Come on.
I don't think it was even that. It was when he came on for
Sooner,
me,
yeah.
so it probably only like
10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes, yeah. So I
He
think that
made a real difference, didn't he?
But he's pretty much like the taller version of Fred Fennick, I always think. Doesn't do anything fancy, but you'll see someone running at him that's like 5 stone heavier than him, and he'll just
Bangs.
stop them like an animal.
Johnny does bang.
Somebody absolutely stop him dead. I think, who was that? On the sideline.
Oh, yeah, I think it was Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, we saw somebody running flat chat.
And then everyone was like, who the hell was that? Yeah.
We were impressed.
Nice.
It's always Fenny.
Yeah.
He is back.
With- Literally just no arms, just head.
Hence the concussions.
Yeah, I won't worry about that.
No. No.
Right then, moving on to the most memorable game or moment of your career so far. Stampy, I'll come to you first.
Cool. I've no idea.
Any game that particularly stands out, or any individual piece of brilliance that sticks out in your mind from over the years?
Individual piece of brilliance. There's been a few. I was out on the wing once playing. I think it was second year last year, and the ball. You'll not even believe this. The ball came to my foot, and I thought, I'm not going to reach down and get that. So I kicked it up to the
That'd be too much work, wouldn't it?
like a back would do. They kicked it across to the winger, caught it and scored. Even I had to have a double take of that one.
Did you just clap yourself?
Not
Did a
quite.
Mike Starling.
Not quite. And then a few weeks ago, I did another kick, which I always get told not to do. Just grubbing it all the way through, and the winger, we didn't actually score from it. So, kicking's, Ed Timmins would say, was my lowest point in my game, but might
Biggest
not,
fun.
might not be.
I'm amazed that it's actually considered a part of your game, Stampy. I'll be honest with you. The fact that they've got-
You're going to let me fly. I'm going to be allowed to do it.
I think there should be more of a license for if you're in the front row. It was more of an incentive to play front row. You should be allowed to
Training
kick
last
it.
night was prime example. Cookie was kicking it out to those, what we were doing. Oh, you weren't there. Too good for Tuesday. We were kicking it out and retrieving it. I said, "Can I kick it?" He just looked at me and was just like, "Yeah." And I said, "Can I kick it?" And he just would not give me the ball.
That's good coaching right there.
No,
Yeah.
terrible. Terrible.
The mold the skills.
George?
So yeah,
Memorable. Is this memorable game and moment?
Yeah. Pick
A memorable game. I've got a few. One Charlie Groves part of 2017 County Cup final versus Lincoln at Grimsby.
Yeah.
Terrible game for me because I smashed my shoulder and then smashed my other shoulder. But it was the win.
And that was Chris Starling's last game as captain as well.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was a hell of a season. That was Mids one, the good year. That was my first year playing first team, and
That was mine too as well. We debuted on the same season, didn't we?
yes, we did, yeah, and Shrig as well. But yeah, it was a hell of a season, really good. And then next game would be that Melbourne game where we nilled them 0-0. But probably one of my highlights was Mellish. That was in Rory's. No,
That was a great game.
Freddie Tuolangi's era, but when Freddie went off to do the rugby league with Samoa,
Yeah. So
we
Ed
were
Timmins
losing.
era.
We were losing at the start of the season when Freddie was there, and then Freddie disappeared, and obviously he transferred all of our skills to us. Quite something must have happened, and then Ed Timmins' management.
That
Yeah,
game was. Yeah.
It started with Loughborough. Loughborough were unbeaten for something like 7 games, and then we beat Loughborough at home, and then we had Mellish. Well, that Mellish game was unreal.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Like, what a turning point of the season that was.
It was
We're
like
back to the
38-14 or something. Yeah, it was a big result.
Yeah, they got promoted that season as well, so that about says it all.
Yeah.
The level that win was, and I got an interception try in that, which is not very often I get interception tries.
Think
So-
of them battle stats.
Yeah,
Think of them
game
meters made.
Yeah, that was. I think that was about from the halfway point as well. The little fat 10 that they've got, just bam, made a fool of him. Yeah,
I can't remember games 3 weeks ago, let alone.
I've got a
3
weird
years ago.
memory with stuff like that. Yeah,
Mm.
it's good.
Nice. Charles?
Right. Hang on. I've lost my point in the question.
What are your memorable games?
Do you know what? I'd probably say the same one you did, Grant, actually.
Lincoln one.
Yeah, we did that Mids 1 County Cup. That was
Yeah.
a good day out, wasn't it?
Dan Robinson and Adam did and ran into each other, split their heads open.
Yeah, knocked each other out. That was good.
Nilled Lincoln.
I thought Lincoln this year was quite a nice feeling after, what was it, 4 years of no wins against them? 3
No.
I was
years?
injured for that, wasn't it?
We beat them first year when Rory was.
12-6, wasn't it? And then we didn't win after that.
Last 5 games.
Somebody did mention that, and he gets very upset about this.
Yeah.
Very upset.
Somebody said, "Oh, we've not won beaten Lincoln since 4 years." When I was captain, we did beat them once. But Lincoln have had a really good, successful period. So we beat them at the start of that season. They got the success started from there on.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it's coming back down again. So
See you on December. See you week on Saturday.
Yeah, sure.
Macaroni
Yeah.
versus Lincoln week on Saturday.
I hate that sort of fighting talk when you're like,
Is that
oh,
what it is? A week on Saturday, is it?
Week on Saturday, 14th of December, down
Burn
down
down.
at the Imps.
Turned down a day shooting for it.
Yeah, that's how committed I am. I
Nice.
could be shooting that day.
And that's after a long ban of shooting because he tried to shoot a lot of geese that were a long way away.
And
I'll be
are you available next week, Stampy?
No, I'm
no
You
shooter.
shoot.
Oh, 2 weeks in a row you shooting?
yeah,
Yeah.
tell you that balance, just got to get it right.
Might be for the best.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cookie wasn't very happy about it last night anyway.
Right, next question. We're moving on. So, people would like to know about the home lives and the personal lives of Granty and Mr. Stiff Stampy. So, can you describe the front of your house for me, please?
Very symmetrical. 2 windows on the left, 2 windows on the right.
Yep.
Bathroom in the front. In a room that looks all the same.
What
Okay.
colour's your front door?
Yeah.
White.
White.
Yeah.
Now, if you were in winter and you had a white front door, how would you feel about an empty, naked white front door in your house?
Quite happy.
Especially
Quite
around Christmas time, though. when you
Around
want
Christmas time,
decorations.
I mean, a wreath wouldn't go amiss, but
Would it not? And I'm very glad you mentioned that, Stampy, because as we're talking, my mother is actually making Christmas wreaths at the minute.
So, is this a plug, is it, Charlie?
It's a big plug, yeah.
I hope you get a discount for 2.
Do you know what? It's funny you mention that, Stampy, because I've gone 64 and 100 for 2. And I'd
Is there
like to point out,
I'm sure there'll be a podcast discount code as well.
there might be. But
Yeah.
Ooh,
it'll be in the comments. It'll be in the comments.
Okay.
that's a
but-
shout.
I'd also like to point out that off every wreath bought from Market Raisin, £5 goes to Eddie Nichols' new van.
We can't afford a discount code then.
Yeah, we're eating into our margins a little bit, but you know, as long as Eddie gets his new whip.
So it's still not quite monetized. We did realise today that 79% of viewers are not subscribed. So if you could do us a favour, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I'm not subscribed.
I am.
Thank
yeah,
you,
come
Sam.
on, yeah.
I expect nothing less, George. To be fair, mate.
I've never really got around to it.
You have to have an account.
Well, talking about getting around to things, George Grant, for those who don't know, was voted Britain's sexiest farmer in 2015.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And just so that we're all up to date with that.
Oh, no.
We're turning down, sorry.
Yeah.
God's sake.
I tell you what, if you can, and you can get it on here, you want to see the YouTube video.
No,
No, I tell you what,
No,
that
please
is the
don't.
cringiest thing you'll ever see in your life.
Please don't. No,
George
no.
tells his favourite joke.
What's it called, Stampy?
I don't
I'm on
know.
it, Harry. Don't you worry, mate. I'm on it.
Okay.
You got Kelly laughing there.
Uh,
The thing people always take the piss out of me on this one is that the fence is quite short. And why don't I just walk around it? But
and
I would
he,
have got a fantastic shot like that, wouldn't I?
and he had a hairstylist do his hair for the. Can we get a still of the other still? Because that one looks quite normal. The stills are disgusting.
There's a very good one. There's a very Brexit photo of George Grant sat on a tractor with a Union Jack in the back, which would look very good on a sort of like Reform UK type political.
Yeah, big fan of reform.
Well, what's Charlie Finds the YouTube anyway, George? How did it sort of come about to be,
It's a
to be
good
the
story.
sexiest foul? Come on.
Apart from
Share
being
with the fact-
sexy.
Because when we announced that it was you two on the podcast, we got asked maybe 15 plus times about.
Well, give me this photo.
What is your earliest farming memory?
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Or when I was
no,
young,
no, no, no. Please.
Can I just say,
very little.
Silence in the
can I,
It's right
can I
with
just
my
say,
dad.
really upset that you're upset about me plugging reefs on my podcast when you're clearly plugging Hunter boots on that kitchen worktop behind there.
The monk boots.
You
Monk boots.
got a pair with it.
You got 3 pairs,
Three pairs.
actually.
Yeah.
One pair I've never worn because they say Britain's sexiest farmer on the side.
When he's in sugar.
I suppose I'm just going to keep talking to.
Can you
Grant.
talk
Grant
over it,
won't
Grant?
believe
Can you
it.
give us a line for line on this?
Let me,
Um,
let me
Lie-
mute him.
lie
Let
on
me
the
mute him.
floor.
We're
I actually
watching.
had a hair there,
Like a
didn't I?
dog.
Can't
Get
hear
a
you
nice
now,
little
George.
heater underneath his seat so he's keep me warm.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh, I'm not bothered about you, Bill.
Quirky,
Oh, it's not quite.
bubbly, and energetic.
George back.
How do you make a sausage roll?
I don't know.
You push it.
How do you make a sausage roll, Granty? You push it. Right, moving on. Enough. Great work. Granty, I suppose the next question is what happened, mate?
Oh,
You've
hang
gone
on, hang on, Charlie. I've messed up and I've muted him and I can't unmute him.
That's fine. Don't worry about that.
Have you muted yourself? How do I unmute him? You can't unmute someone else. How's that work?
I'll step in, lads. I'll sort it
Oh,
out.
we're back.
Oh, you muted
We're
yourself?
Charlie, if you just put that in the link underneath the video, that'd be great.
Or put it in the
Yeah.
description.
That'll be in bio, mate. Don't worry.
In the description.
It'll be there. Just to let you know, anybody who wants the link needs to buy a reef. 60 for 1, 100 for 2.
And whoever did this, just 1 second. No, this is even better. Whoever did his hair like this also wants an award. And he got to meet Got Wang.
No, I didn't.
So, George, back to the original question. How did it actually come about?
It was somebody nominated me for it. I definitely didn't nominate myself.
Who was it?
It was my girlfriend at the time, my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Name her.
No,
Boring.
you don't know her.
I might do.
Ah,
Stampy does.
oh, yeah. We'll avoid that one.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Right, moving on. Right, at Market Raisin, currently, who out of the lads in the team is not a farmer, but do you think would make the best farmer?
Well, just a quick one on that one. Youngie's combine knowledge has been unreal the last couple of weeks.
So we did think
That's-
election 770 was a sprayer the other day.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
Self slip there, but the last
Not-
2 weeks he's been on.
Wasn't there
knowledge?
was it a couple of weeks ago you'd sold a combine?
And he guessed. He said, "You sold one of these combines today." I was like, "How do you know that, Youngie?" I actually did. So
Considering it's the one day in the whole year Stampy manages to sell a combine as well.
Well, that's Tism for you. So, actually, I suppose, ironically, we've found ourselves rolled very nicely into our next question, which is we've all seen The Wolf of Wall Street, and we all know that Stampy sells combines. So we're now looking to find
That's wrong
Stampy.
colour.
wrong colour.
Stampy, the Wolf of Willingham Road. Sell me this combine harvester.
Well, it's completely the wrong colour. You don't want that.
Oh, you're not selling it here.
If I was have to sell that one, what?
Go find Benra.
Yeah, it's a straw walker because you can see that from a T670i straw walker. It's got 5 drums actually inside it and straw walkers. There's a bit of combine knowledge.
Talk about output and
Oh,
price.
yeah,
That's probably the best thing.
If you're only after straw quality, that's where you want a straw walker. Yeah, you're really good. You wouldn't have a straw, would you?
I don't like
No,
straw.
No, you're not too fussy. It's more about output, George's. The
Yeah.
rotary man. This is all
Got
alien words.
Get on! Get on!
That's completely the wrong brand. But
It's
anyway.
a toy one.
Tell you for free.
Oh, yeah.
It's a desktop.
What would you say was good about the Brooder, George?
They're robust. Very robust.
Easy
Yeah.
to drive.
Good for the smaller child.
No good for Billy.
Easy
Fill
to
in,
drive.
throw it.
Accessible.
You can see on top there it's got Green Star, so it drives itself.
I'm
That's
not,
all.
I'm not sold. But
Oh, good, because wrong colour.
what colours are the
I
normal
feel like you
Stampy?
should have done your homework on this one.
Yeah, they've slipped up a bit.
Yeah.
Stampy, what colour are they normally? I wouldn't know.
A lighter green.
I like.
We don't just say light
He's
green,
a class salesman, so he's part of the German clan.
It's quite a big difference. I mean, they all look the same to backs.
To someone like Harry,
I
yeah.
say backs because there's not very rarely a farmer that's a back. Because they're normally built quite forwardy. Is there? You didn't have any backs?
In the old days, there were. I suppose the whole team used to be made up of farmers.
Yeah.
The Nishams, they were both backs.
Yeah.
Harry
A modern-
Wallace is a farmer, isn't
Harry Wallace, Harry Wallace,
that's
yeah.
true.
Fennick, not Fred. Cousin Fennick.
Yeah,
I'm talking current team.
It's
Sorry.
current tip. It's not really a
Angus.
thing anymore, is it? Farmers aren't really raising things so much.
he?
No.
Is Joe McDonald classed as a farmer?
No.
Is Angus Thompson classed as a farmer?
This is
Well,
what
he
he
works.
He, does,
He works in
he
a
does
Hoover.
strawberries, doesn't he?
He works in a Hoover factory, doesn't he?
Technically, yeah.
Is he at Dyson's?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So,
I've just said one of
Oh,
those.
not, I thought it was Dyson. There you go.
it's Dyson Farming.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Dyson. Yeah. All right, yeah, he's a farmer then, I suppose.
All right, we'll take one then.
Yeah, well, I've not bought it, so put it that way.
Wood.
Good. It's,
Did
it's
we
the,
need to name
it's
a
the wrong
farmer
colour, Charlie.
before the team?
Still have heard.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
We'll move into our final question before our little game at the end. Now, obviously, you guys are best friends. Were you each other's best man?
Yes.
Yeah, be awkward if it was one when
Who did the best man speech?
Oh,
Stampy's was good. It's difficult to say.
we're
That, really.
both very good. I was second, so
Yeah. So I went first, year before Stampy.
yeah.
For Stampy's wedding was the year before.
Yep. I got it.
Yeah.
Both very good. I could get back at him on mine, so I finished the job off.
Yeah, so then I was going blind, but then it was also quite good going blind because
Yeah.
I got the first
First laugh.
first big story in there. So.
Yeah, that wasn't so good for Granny.
A story that you're able to share?
Yeah, let's do it.
Not on the internet.
Why not?
Not on the market. Not on the Rain and Pain podcast.
Maybe we can share that on a Saturday night.
We'll have some Saturday night beers and I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Oh, the fans are going crazy.
We'll
200,
sell it.
200 likes, and Granty will tell the story.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, exclusive.
And who had the best stag do?
Oh well,
My stag.
George is tagged it because I organised it. George organised
No,
mine.
Kelly organised it.
No, I organised.
Kelly organised it.
Mine was in a little bit of lockdown, so between George's shocking organisation, time management, complete lack of doing anything.
We had a good day.
We had a good
And
day.
then it was the night that he couldn't go out, so we went
Right,
go-karting, paintballing, which that was too much. Don't do that. Don't do 2 activities in a day. Because we were just dripping with sweat.
I was just running around with a steamed up mask, getting shot at. It was awful.
But yeah, then we had to get to a friend's lake, so of course didn't get the nighttime vibe.
Yeah.
But so we went to Dublin for mine, which Kelly, Will's wife, organised.
And I knocked it out of the park.
Well, that was awesome. Go to Dublin.
Shout out to
Dublin
George
is
Grant
place.
for beating
I had
Jack
my
Noel in a
stag-
downing competition.
Yes, and that, yeah.
I had my
remember
stag
that.
do Marin in Dublin. I like Marin at the time.
Yes, Stampede Effect. Kelly organised Stampede's stag do and mine. It was like a shared stag do.
But George was
But
the star.
I was the one that became the mess. Yeah.
And like to wheel on everyone.
Yeah. Well, who pissed on Bridge? Was
Yeah,
it you or me?
it was me. Yeah. That wasn't my fault. I wasn't trying to aim at him.
The last person you want to accidentally get pissed off as well.
Yeah.
Did he not like that?
Can I ask who the first person is?
Stampede.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah. Second person would probably be
What's it?
someone like
What's the
Eddie Nichols. Eddie Nichols.
Pete Southwell always gets people. Does he not want to get got?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat when you do it in the shower, though, isn't it?
Pete would enjoy it. He would enjoy it too much, wouldn't he?
Well, I don't think he would if he was fully dressed.
I think he would. I think he'd.
Mm,
Depends if
I
you had
think-
cream chinos on or black jeans.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Interesting.
true.
Mm.
Anyway, great answers. Great answers all around. We're going to move into our final section, which is the game, which is this week, a rugby 15 made from anything on a farm.
Can we pause?
Why?
I don't know. I don't know
Mate,
what
we've
you're-
got 30 seconds before we
Stampy,
finish.
you got 5 minutes, mate, max.
It's such a child.
The seal
okay.
broke. You can wait. Anyway, you
You want
boys,
to go first?
Yeah,
Go for a piece?
you boys ready to go first?
Yeah, go on.
Go on, Stampy, take
you
us
go
away,
first.
mate. Do you know
I
your
struggle with-
positions?
Yeah, this is what I
Actually, we might have to do this the other way around, lads, because you're going to have really technical farming answers. No, you go on. You go first. Go on. Blow it out of the water. But ours are going to seem rubbish compared
You
to.
said found on a farm,
Yep.
which could be anything. So
Yep.
I started off with animals. So I just went for a strong front row of all male, a boar, a big boar for one.
A ball, which is a big pig.
male pig, yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what your farming knowledge is. Then a ram, quite a small hooker.
So that's a male sheep.
I'm gonna get a
Thank
horse
you.
to hold on to. And then a bull for tight head.
That's a male
What?
cow.
Thanks, Randy.
Big one.
Although we are an inclusive podcast, so if there was a female in there,
Yeah.
we're not opposed to it.
You can't get female bulls. But,
Oh, I'm going to disagree with you there, Granty. That's bigot.
I suppose that's very inclusive, isn't it? You've got a female bull.
You're a
Well, there's
bigot.
actually a size difference in bulls, in animals.
That's it. No. If she was born thinking she's a bull, and you milked her on a dairy farm when you were working there for summer,
Yes, yeah.
she produced milk.
We did used to get bulls in the parlour.
You did, yeah, but yeah. So they might have thought they were girls.
Come through. Yeah.
No, it's not
Anyway.
thought they were.
What
It's
a
not
world.
thought they were.
4
They
and
were.
5. I was thinking about this long and hard, and I've still got gaps.
You know their second rows, don't you?
Yeah, they're second rows. So I was thinking of something that's tall. That's good. I mean, good pushers. So I might just go for 2 tractors here.
You can't double.
Oh, I can't do them.
Oh,
Okay.
Name 2 brands of tractors.
Okay. I'll go for a New Holland and a New Holland HD. And then a 960 TT. Tracks.
class. That's what Will sells.
Oh, great choices, lads.
For extra traction. And
Bit
then
of German and bit of British there.
bit of a
Good combination.
curveball for 6. Because it's fast, agile. It's a Pikey's Greyhound. It's found on the farm sometimes.
Hair coursing.
Hair Carson. This is it's found on the farm occasionally.
I'm shocked it's not your winger, but fair play.
Oh,
Yeah. What?
the winger's even more of a curveball. Also
pig.
found on the farm. More traditional for the other flanker is a collie. Very, very fast, very agile. Can herd. So
Oh, very good. Smartest dog going as well. Yeah.
Bit too clever for a flanker, but
8. I mean, you'd have to look at this as a size. It needs to be bigger. And
so is the 8 going to be a ewe or is it going to be a young 8?
well,
2 very different players.
I'll describe it, and you say an Atlantic salmon. It is farmed. It's a farmed Atlantic salmon. It's on a fish farm. Very
So what have you
fast.
got it in? What have you got it in there for? Its ability to lay eggs.
Its ability to move fast.
On land.
Try and no, well, you
They're
could
not
say
that fast, are they?
very fast.
Gonna catch the ball and just flop.
Have you ever
Rugby
tried to
pitch.
catch fish in the water?
Good at swimming against the tide.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Upstream.
philosophical, Granty.
Yeah.
Very slimy. Couldn't tackle it off the back of a scrum.
In the answer is, it's a very much a Stampy style, because it's got no hands. Yeah, Stampy. You got to wake up early on this podcast, mate. Sorry.
9, a rat. Very agile. Have you done that? Ah, see, very agile. You know, you can't really catch a rat very quick. Also, you hit him once, he's done. No good.
Well, that's not good then.
9, just the general's 9, too soft. Not dig at any 9s.
I reckon Eddie Nichols will have you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Eddie Nichols will take a few hits. I
Run
reckon.
it straight.
the Welsh Eddie Nichols.
There's Lions, actually.
Number 10 has been quite a good decision maker. So it's the farm manager / farmer. He's making all the decisions.
Yep.
He's there. He's running the job. He's running the show.
Nice.
10, which is apparently a winger.
What?
Did you say 10 again?
Oh, no, sorry, 11. A winger. I've got him written down there. An ostrich, because you can also, there's an ostrich farm near Horncastle. Very fast on the wing.
Yeah.
So,
It
so
must be like-
is the farmer at 10? What specific farm manager is he? Is he the salmon farmer, the farm farmer, or the ostrich farmer?
he's just anything. He's a very versatile farm manager.
It's a diverse farm, this, isn't
Very
it?
diverse farm. See, I was thinking outside the box.
Yep, I like it. I like it.
Number 12, which is a centre.
Yes.
A Shire horse.
Oh, very good.
Very strong. Very fast. I assume very fast.
I'd have swapped my 6 and my 12 around, but fair play.
Yeah.
Mm,
You whip it.
Whippets aren't. It only takes one thing. That's the hair.
Carry on.
You said- So I just assumed the 12 and 13 did the same thing. And shy horses work in pairs. You said no pairs. They work in pairs, so they've got to work together.
All right, we'll allow it for stamping.
I've got something similar, but I've done something different.
14, also winger. For its size, very fast and very agile. A B also can be
Yeah, you get
farmed.
lots of bees, yeah.
I did look it up earlier. There is a certain word for like agriculture. It's called like something else. Sure, for bees.
If you look it up, you should probably know it.
Yeah, you
An
looked it up, but I can't remember.
operature, I think.
Yeah.
Might be.
What diverse farm.
Very diverse one. And then on point with the branding, a class scorpion, which is a telehandler at 15, can reach very high for the ball. You still have to look these things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a forklift. thing.
Forklift, yeah, seen them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I spent the summer working at AgriCycle, mate, so you need to talk to me.
Really?
I did, yeah, back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Nice
Big
team,
boss.
Stanley.
Manitou then.
Yeah, no, they got Weidemans there.
I thought it was Manitou.
Do you work with Spen, that lad who plays for the rugby team?
I heard of him. I didn't work actually directly with Spen. And actually, at the time, I was at uni and I actually was doing a pre-season. Sorry to say it, lads. I was doing a pre-season with Lincoln Rugby Club at the time.
Wow.
It's obviously where Josh White got his love for Lincoln. Yeah.
I wasn't with
Go on,
That's my
George.
own trick. That's my 15.
Nice, Stampy. Go on, George.
Right, so number one, I've gone for a round bale of straw because I don't really do a lot, but pretty solid. But a little bit mobile. If it was downhill, it would go with a bit of speed.
Why specifically a round one and not a square one?
because it rolls.
Come to that, a round one, because it's the loose end, a little bit mobility.
Very
High
nice.
mobility. If pushed, a bit of mobility.
Got you.
Two, I've gone for a pig, a hooker. Very intelligent, strong, but surprisingly fast when they need to be.
I feel personally attacked, but fine.
Yeah, well, you sort of, this sums you up, really.
Yeah, fast when you need to be.
Strong, intelligent, and fast. There's three very good things.
Yeah, thanks.
And you've got a curly tail.
Yeah, fairly fair, yeah. So then three, back on the bale theme, I've gone for a big square bale. Because it's a bit bigger than a round bale, a bit stronger, but not at all mobile. So I'm just sort of going off Stampy here. And also has no hands.
Yep.
So
loves his bales.
Loves the knockout.
four, I've gone for a Shire horse because leggy, strong, just a good workhorse. And then for five, I've gone for a Clydesdale horse, which is it's pretty much the same as a Shire horse. But
Pop-out, yeah.
it's the Scottish version. So am I
Technicality.
allowed this or not?
Yeah, we'll allow it.
So yeah, two different horses, but yeah, 4 and 5 because they're just leggy, strong, and you just all you want from your secondary. You don't want them to do any fancy bollocks. You just want them to work, and that is all you need.
Yep.
6, I've gone for the farm truck because it's a bit beaten up, a bit rough, but it'll just do anything. It'll just drop in and do a job.
Yep.
And very nippy when they need to be. Number 7, I've gone for the farmer. Same again, a bit rough, a bit thick, but
You've chose
They
yourself.
can turn they can turn the hand to anything. They'll just drop into any sort of trade and sort it.
Giving himself a few little backhand compliments there.
Yeah. But a bit wrong.
Yeah.
Taking a oh no, 6 was a beater. 6 is my preferred position though.
Is it?
Yeah. So I need to swap shirts with Charlie really.
Yeah, but the 6 year is smaller, so it fits me better. I'm
Oh,
all
does
right.
it really?
I'm all right playing open side, but
Does it?
yeah,
Those shirts are too big, aren't they? They should all be about 2 sizes too smaller, I reckon.
But they were too small last year, so.
Yeah,
I've gone from one extreme.
My clothing style is always go a bit too small, as you can probably tell from the old shirt.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why top button's not done up.
Never is.
No, I can't do it. Big muscly neck, you see.
Next, small waist.
and a top man XXS shirt. Come on, Anthony.
Number 8, I've gone for a bull because just obvious reasons. Just you wouldn't a bull running it. would you?
Incredible.
They're quite mobile. They're bloody agile bulls, aren't they? Stampy jumped on the back of a bull once. We've done it a few times. I had a bull that I quite liked.
This was in the actual best man speech at the time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There is a good story. George got knocked out by a bull because we used to.
No, that was a cow.
It was a cow, yeah.
Which is a female.
We used to like to do a bit of bull riding at the dairy.
Yeah, so Stampy jumped on this bull. It's a Limousin bull, and Limousin bulls are bloody muscly. It was a bit of animal cruelty. It was asleep. Big old bull over here went and got his back. It's just the image in my head. He got his back and
Tried to kill me.
went wild.
He tried to rub me out of Mel's face, didn't it?
Oh God, I wish I videoed that. Snapchat should have been a thing back then.
Back in the day.
So that's the bull. Is number 8.
You say what kind of bull?
Probably an Angus. A Belgian Blue would be quite a good bull. Anyway, we're not bothered about that. 9, I've gone for a rat, which is actually the same as Stamping. Doesn't really need much explanation. A rat. It's just typical 9. Isn't it?
Yep.
10, I've gone for a collie, a sheepdog, because clever, good at rounding things up, getting things organised, and very nippy at the same time.
Yep.
So yeah, then 11, I've gone for a chicken, because they're also very fast. You just can't catch them, but also a chicken by name, chicken by nature.
I avoided the chicken because are we always scaling all these animals back up to each other? Because
No.
they're just a chicken.
As they come.
Yeah.
Chicken's pretty.
What's wrong with the chicken?
Yeah, you had a bee, Stampy.
Yeah.
I scaled my bee up.
Yeah,
If I was a big
I
bee.
suppose if you scaled a chicken up, it'd be like an ostrich.
Yeah, well, there you
Um,
Touche.
And then 12. So, depends how you want to do your centres. Do you want a heavy 12 or a heavy 13, or vice versa, light, whatever?
Yeah.
So, I've gone for a heavy 12. I've gone for a plough because it's going to dig in deep and
Lots of turnover.
lots of turnover. Lots of
Oh,
turnover.
boy.
Yes!
go.
That's when Charlie's at
Charlie's
trouble.
done a bit of homework.
We need to bring that back, actually.
Harry don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
Just-
yeah.
strong and digging in deep and lots of turnover. That's very good. I like that. And then 13, I've gone for a quad bike. Quite agile, versatile, fast and strong. Bit of all sorts, really. 14, I've gone for a hare because they're fast and agile. And then
You're gonna get got by Stampy 6 is going to get you though.
Yeah, I would.
what have you got as a 6? Oh, we're fucking.
My long
Who have
goal.
you ever seen? So that's like putting Lloyd Bucket 6.
Well, if he can tackle, he'll get there, wouldn't he?
I suppose. Greyhound. Greyhounds are faster and stronger.
Yeah.
Why did you say? Oh, you did say pikey dog.
Yeah, that's his 7.
15.
Very
I've gone
good.
for a pigeon. Very also mobile, but very good at navigating the way around the pitch.
Oh.
This using Harry Lightfoot as an example, actually. Very good at.
I am the
Very.
pigeon.
Always,
You're a pigeon, yeah.
always comes home.
Always brings it home, yeah.
Brings
Brings
it
it home, yeah.
Not this year. Nice team. Right. Charlie, I'm going to do mine because mine's awful, so I'm just going to ramble through it and then you can have
Rattle through it then, mate. Get it. Let's get this done. Let's pull the blaster off, mate. Rip it off.
They're already bored.
No, I'm just.
Not
Mine's
bored.
awful.
What do you mean already, Stampy? We're an hour and 20 minutes in. What do you mean already?
I'm sure you'll edit it all together.
I'm just going to let this one run through. It's been quite.
Come on, Harry. Rattle
Anyway.
through, man.
1 tractor. 2 axe 'cause the chop all day. 3 concrete mixer. 4 windmill. 5 barn door. 6 bull. 7 electric fence. 8 combine. 9
Love-
sheepdog. 10 farmer. 11 crow. 12 goat. 13 goose for a goose step. 14 scarecrow. 15 owl. Charlie, over to you
Why
You should. You should.
owl? Why are you calling yourself an owl?
because it's better than a pigeon.
Who?
Harry's calling himself an owl.
I got that.
Who?
Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cheers, God.
That's turned into a field.
Go on,
You
Charlie.
should. You should have gone after, mate, because you've robbed a couple of mine.
Oh, sorry.
Right, at number 1, I had a hay bale as well.
Oh,
Then-
well,
Number 2, I had a bale grabber.
yeah.
The line out.
Well,
Could be-
Yeah,
could
very
be something. Number 3, tractor, generic.
Yeah.
Number 4, I had a barn door, not getting past it. Number 5, I got a 2-for-1 special because my number 5 is something you'll find on a farm, George Grant. And he'll bring something else you always find on a farm, hose. Number 6, I got a scythe, chopping all day.
Yeah. Very
Number
good.
7, electric fence, nothing's getting past it.
very similar.
Yeah.
Shocking, I know. Number 8, an ox.
An ox.
An ox.
Yeah.
Number 9, this was actually a serious one. I got a Jack
Ox
Russell.
is quite slow, but anyway, yeah.
Jack Russell at 9.
Yeah, I suppose you get lots of Jack Russells on file. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack
Well,
Russell at 9.
that's enough.
Right, my number 10, I've actually taken a leaf out of the current Market Raisin first team. And I've gone for a fertilizer sprayer because all it does is throw shit.
Yeah, my collie was not spent wholly.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
No.
I actually went for a Fennec haulage truck because there's unparalleled distribution. Now, if that's not worth a sponsorship, Kenny boy, if that's not worth Eddie's new truck or at least a reef for the front door, I don't know what it is. Right, move on. Number 11, quad bike.
Yeah.
I went for 12 and 13. I went for all about affinity, and I went 12 farmer and 13 farmer's wife.
Ooh.
Probably start bickering there. I suppose that's probably standard for centres.
Yes, probably legit. Number 14, I went for a chicken as well. For 2 good reasons. Number 1, as Granty said, agile, can't get after it. And it's another 2-for-1 because where chickens go, Sam Sutton follows. So you'd have a 2-for-1 special on that. And then 15, I got a scarecrow because he's just outstanding in his field.
Very similar.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Charlie's a bit of a mix of everyone's, really. Yeah.
Yeah, should have gone first.
It's the problem with going last. You usually have to repeat a few answers.
I'd say Charlie's farming knowledge is probably a little bit better than Harry's there.
Definitely.
Yeah, I had to Google it, mate.
And
Yeah.
very generic farms, though. No
I'll be honest.
There are no bees or salmon or ostriches, were there?
Yeah.
On my bench, I had a Toyota Hilux.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, as a
Bit
6.
like my farm truck.
Yeah, as my 6 was my Toyota Hilux.
Yeah, it's a good
Nice.
choice. Can't beat a Toyota Hilux as well. Very reliable.
Very.
That's what I thought.
Well then,
I
gents.
also put a salesman at 6 because they always just from an opposition point of view, they always turn up when you don't want them.
Not just a salesman. He's got to be a solar panel salesman.
Okay.
You know, a class salesman, a Stampy salesman.
Uh-oh.
Everything you need.
Tired.
And more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll end it there. Thank you, boys, for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
2 for 1.
2
So
for
we'll
1.
say.
The dynamic duo.
You are lucky lads.
Have you got
Not
any?
much.
You got
not
any
really.
closing statements?
Fountains of knowledge, are we? But
And also, I'm not. I can't really talk about rugby too much. 'Cause I don't know too much about it. I just.
We know.
Stampy George's rugby chat's better than mine.
Stampy doesn't watch rugby, though, do you?
Uh,
Do you support a team?
Not really.
Market Raisin.
In market race, I have watched most of the autumn international games, and it's really improved my knowledge of the game.
Does that just make use of a subscription?
It was, yes.
And any excuse for Stampy to sit down and watch TV?
What was the most important thing you reckon you learned, Stampy?
Phew. It's just all.
How to catch a ball.
Yeah, how to catch. Well, I'm pretty good at that. I don't know where you've got this knock on from. I've probably knocked on 3
I'm
balls.
pleased I've passed the baton on to him. 'Cause it was always me that had
I
that.
love how annoyed he gets about it.
I have not knocked on that many balls this season. I think this is.
You've obviously not been watching the. Speak to Bridge, he'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, I'll send him some glasses. Yeah, no, just rugby. It's great fun.
Yep, great way to end
And
it.
it's that kind of insight
Yeah. This is what people come for. The subscriptions are going to go off the roof
Yeah.
after this because of Stampy's insight.
Yeah.
Good bad rugby you're going to have him on.
Oh, what we got here?
Oh, well, we can put that away.
Is this small stats coming up?
Right. Anyway,
Just finishing on this now.
How many carries was there?
no, we're not looking at
It's a
that.
good job Stampy's not available for the Lincoln game because they'd know he was our weak link.
Two knock-ons. I needed to show Captain Cook what good I was at scrimmaging, which didn't go very well. At tight end. I was trying to shine. Purposeful. What's this for?
Oh. What the hell?
We're not having penises.
Is this a penis? This is a penis.
I thought you was going to join your mother's.
That's a
week.
very much Charlie Gray looking like penis. That is. Ooh, very big left testicle there.
Just pure head.
Right testicle and still coming from the
That's
first.
checked out.
Right, lads.
Right.
I'm off.
Yeah,
Enough.
we'll end that. Cheers, boys. Appreciate you coming on.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.